Scientific study of RIG VEDA, class 54. Today we are going through the Mandras 6 to 9. All these are related with the Varuna. Varuna means these are orbits. The universe is made up of a number of orbits. Based on science, in chemistry we can see a number of orbits in the atoms. In the universe we can see a number of orbits through which the planets are moving. Here we are going to see that this Varuna provided an orbital path for Sun for its movement. That is, Sun itself is fixed in certain orbits and through which it is moving. So, orbits are, the Varunan are orbits inside atom and outside in the outer world. These are orbits in which all the planets in the planets, stars, etc. are arranged. All these things are arranged in certain orbits through which they can free movely without colliding each other. So let us go through thereafter the mantra from 10th to 15 also is related with the Varuna, that we can see in the next class. So let us go through mantras 6, 7, 8 and 9 today in this class, through this class. So let us first go through the mantra 6.
Mandalam 1, Sooktham 24 6. Nahite kshatram na saho na manyam vayascha nama padayanda abuhu nema abo animisham charandir na ye vadasya praminam andabhyam.
It says that even the birds flying very high in the sky cannot reach its path, because these orbits are such a far away distance. But in the case of atom, it is very small. We cannot imagine the size of the atom. So much small. So inside the atom there are orbits in which the electrons are moving. There we cannot reach in that orbit. It is so small. So bird cannot reach there. At the same time, in the sky, there are a number of orbits through which these planets are moving, Sun is moving, all the stars are moving. They can free in those orbits without colliding each other. So, it is impossible for the birds to go there and touch that path. Even we cannot go there by entering in certain rockets. We can pass through that orbit, certain orbits, but beyond the sun the path of sun is very far away, and the paths of other planets are far away. There are 7 worlds, so even we cannot reach all the orbits. We cannot reach all the orbits that are there above the sky. That is there in the 7 worlds. So it tells birds cannot reach there. And it also says the flow of the speed of water and vayu. The air is blowing it is moving with a very fast speed. Water also is in the river, it is flowing with a very fast speed. When compared with the speed of this, the orbital movement of planets are very, very high. That speed is, we cannot compare it with the speed of the planet in which these stars, suns are moving in these orbits, in these Varunas, in these orbits. So, in that orbits, any object placed in that orbit will move around it with a very high speed. We cannot imagine it. We cannot compare it with the flow of water, speed of water flowing, or the speed of air. Now let us go through the seventh mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 24-7. അബുധ്നേ രാജാവരുണോ വനസ്യോർത്ഥം സ്തൂപം ദദതേ പൂതദക്ഷഃ നീചീനാ സ്തുർ ഉപരി ബുധ്നാ യേഷാമസ്മേ അന്തർനിഹിതാ കേതവ സ്യുഃ.
You say that above the sky, very far, far away, this Varuna plays different tejas. Tejas means sun-like big objects which are shining very, when compared with the shining of the sun, it is far, far, several times great. When compared, for example, there are 49 Maruts in the universe. When the force of that Marut is compared with the force of sun or energy of sun or brightness of sun, it is much, much, several times greater than this force of sun. Or when compared with the force of that Marus, the attraction of this earth, this sun is negligible. So the tejas, that bright object in the outer space, is such a bright substances are there in the universe. Actually, we know there are 49 in numbers, that they are called Marus. And Varunan plays such objects there in their own orbits in which they are moving. It is far, far away. Then their face is downwards and the leg is upwards, because in the universe, this is globe like. Our earth is, there are 49 inside it, and the center is here, and earth is here. So we are comparing everything based on earth, but in actual, face is the here, and the center is here, leg is here. If there is a tree center is at the center of this universe. In the case of earth is here, it is a globe. If there is a tree, its center is at the center of the small earth. If there is a tree in this, its center is at the center. That is far away from, here is the earth, it is far away from the earth. So the foot of that one is on the upper side, and it faces on the lower side. Now let us go through the eighth mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 24-8. ഊരും ഹി രാജാ വരുണശ്ചകാര സൂര്യായ പന്ഥാമന്യേതവാവു അപതേ പാദ പ്രതിധാതവേ കരുതാപവക്ത ഹൃദയാവിദിശ്ചേത്.
It says Varuna created a path for the movement of the sun. That means this sun itself is moving in an orbit. That orbit is created by the Varuna. Actually, this orbit is the Varuna. So it says the sun itself is moving in an orbit, and it can move in that orbit without colliding with the other stars. Sun is a star. There are a number of stars. Varuna created a path for it and instructed this sun to move only in that path. Don't go outwards. Then it will collide with other stars. So Varuna created a path for the sun and placed the sun in that orbit. That is system. Such a system he made for its safety. Then let us go through the 9th mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 24-9. ശതം തേ രാജൻ ഭിഷജ സഹസ്രമൂർവി ഗഭീര സുമതിഷ്ഠേ അസ്തോ ബാധസ്വ ദൂരേ നിർയൃതിം പരാജൈകൃതം ചിദേന പ്രമുമുഗഥ്യ അസ്മദ്.
It says there are a number of tricks with the Varuna. What are the number of tricks? There are a number of tricks. In the atom itself, there are different types of atoms. Each atom has its own quantum number. Each orbit is quantized, and each orbit is again further divided into SPD and subcontinental numbers, and so on. So a number of chemistry theories are there inside the atomic structure. There are a number of theories. Octal theory is there. There should be 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. If there is less, it will try to combine with other material to form different types of molecules. Without 8, they cannot remain access. So it will combine, one atom will combine with the other in different ways to make it 8, by which different things are forming, and by combining likewise, we itself are formed. Our genetic structures are formed due to this type of reactions to make it 8 in the outermost orbit, in the case of all the atoms in the genetic structure. Likewise, the planets itself, there are a number of planets revolving around the sun. This is responsible for the time, and its orbits possess different shapes, due to which these seasons are formed. Due to this season, plants are growing, and all the human beings are there on earth due to the presence of such a different types of seasons. And this season is related with the shape of the orbit and so on. So, and all the planets are arranged in this universe, all the stars are arranged in this universe in a particular manner based on certain principles, and these principles are related with the Varuna orbital laws. Likewise, in the universe there are 49 modules. They are also arranged in certain orbits. So this Varuna possesses different types of tricks to create this universe. So it possesses such a It possesses such an intellectual capacity. It is very intellect, and due to which it is protecting this universe, and it also protects us to live on earth, and all the things required for it is there, given there for us, and all these things are created based on these orbital principles or Varuna principles. Different types of materials are formed due to combination of atoms. There are certain laws that is related with the orbit and so on. That means Varuna. So all the things that in this universe are due to the action of or certain, there are some certain laws related with the orbits. Now let us go through the mantra 10 to 15 in the next class.